Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. And in the true fashion of the Friday 13, we have a horror movie going on at this point in time. Hear me out. What do you think what Wargaming has done for a new patch? Maybe Wargaming tackled some problems that community is complaining about. Matchmaking. Maybe Wargaming added top of the tree back, right? Which is taking 1 year, by the way, for them to do. Or Wargaming fixed ambulances, or maybe Arias line got changed, maybe nerfed as many of you want to see, right? None of that, fellas. None of that. Wargaming increased monetization even higher. Yes, I kid you not, fellas. I am at this point in time in World of Tanks test server, and I present you new shenanigans of World of Tanks, or from Wargaming, I suppose to say. Greediness, fellas, greediness. We have World of Tanks Plus, which is called World of Tanks Plus Core at this point in time. And we have World of Tanks Plus Pro. Soon to come World of Tanks Pro Max. It will play the game for you, so you don't need to play it. Jokes aside, fellas, this is a typical example of what World of Tanks is working on. Wargaming does not care that you are crying about something. Wargaming has completely different vision. Wargaming is squeezing as much as they physically and possibly can from World of Tanks players. And you know what? To the certain extent, fellas, it's kind of well-deserved. Skill? What did you just said? What did you just said? Listen, I will give you example. Even yesterday, whenever I was streaming the game, I have a good memory for names, I have a good memory for faces, right? Hear me out, the situation. I know the guy by heart, he's crying about the game so much, everything is bad, World of Tanks is horrible, and he's sharing the screenshot of him getting lucky or unlucky via buying 100 to 200 loot boxes. And he's crying about the game so much. What that means, fellas, that means keep this in mind that the power is in our hands. If you are not happy with the game, but you are buying everything in the game, it's kind of your problem, don't you think so? And if you are not happy in the game, and you are just simply going instead of buying something in the game, you buy something like whatever you want to buy, sneakers or something else, it's a bit different situation. Anyways, let's dig deeper. Let's see what do we have. At this point in time, we will have two tiers of the World of Tanks Plus. It's called Core and Pro. Pro benefits will give you some extra stuff. That basically means you can select the vehicle that you are training or that you are playing with, which will become semi-premium tank in my opinion, which will get 35% more combat experience, more crew experience, and more credit experience. So you turned the standard Tech 3 tank into semi-premium tank. Yes, you can see that over there easily. Man, it's depressing to see. How does it work? You are selecting the vehicle which you want to boost, and that vehicle will be boosted for 12 hours. Whenever 12 hours will pass, you can select other vehicle or the same vehicle and keep gaming. Now we have other feature, World of Tanks Plus service record customization. Literally no one cares, I think it's irrelevant. And we have World of Tanks Plus Pro Battle Pass Plus. What that means, man, it feels like I'm reading the bloody iPhone description at this point in time. I kid you bloody not. This is how it feels like. What that gives for you, fellas, World of Tanks Plus Pro, that gives for you more Battle Pass points. And it is a big thing. I mean, not think that it is, but it is. How many Battle Pass events do we have? A lot. I will translate that. A lot, fellas. So that means you are progressing through those quicker. That means faster you can go and reach yourself Never-ending elite circuit. What never-ending elite circuit does, it gives you bonds, it gives you whatever else. It's just beneficial to do that. I will translate it in this way. It's beneficial to do that. Plus, on top of that, those time-gauged battle pass events, like limited stages and whatnot, you will progress faster to this. So it kind of makes you to want that, you know, and it is the scary bit of all of this. Man, it is depressing to see, fellas. I kid you not. I kid you not. It is very depressing thing to see, and it makes me very, very sad, you know? It truly does. This game goes to the kaku, fellas. It truly does. Speaking about subscriptions and cancellations, you have two options. Once again, the typical Battle Pass, the typical Vote Plus, which we currently have. You are buying this for 30 days plan, like we have now. With a Pro, you won't have this type of option. If you want to be Pro, you need to commit. You are buying it either for half year, either for 1 year. And at this point in time, the placeholder for this is like 800 gold for half year, but let's get real. It is not gonna happen. It's not going to be the case. In reality, it will cost probably money, obviously. For half year, my prediction is going to be anywhere from 80 to 100 euros for half year. I guess so. This would be my prediction. This would be my guess. Maybe from 60 to 100 euros, somewhere in that ballpark, which is once again just simply sad, fellas. There is so many more issues that they can fix and that they can make community significantly more happy. But no. Devs, you do not work for top of the tree. That's not a priority. Priority for Igor is to take as much money as he physically and possibly can from community. Very good priorities, right? Very good. There is one more thing coming into the game as well, and this is more crew skills in the game. Yes, you hear that right, there is going to be more crew skills. 2 skills for every and each qualification. That means commander, gunner, driver, radio operator, and loader. We will go through them very, very quickly, and we will have a conversation about them, what I see powerful and what I see useless, because I went through this obviously. Looking into all of this, hold the line. Commander ability, when fully trained, it increases the crew efficiency bonus by 5% while enemy team has at least 3 more vehicles in the battle than yours. So pretty much every other game, right? Either you are easily winning the game, either you are easily losing the game. I have a feeling that it is going to be an essential thing because your tank is just simply going to be better most of the time if you are losing. Stay sharp. When fully trained, it increases the crew efficiency bonus by 5% for 15 seconds after using medkit. And from now on, you can use medkit without having any injured crew members or being stunned. Combining this with practicality and big consumables, you will be able to boost your tank once in 50 seconds for 15 seconds of the time. This could be a very powerful combo. Just highlighting this. And yes, we will recheck it. We will remake everything in the index page. Yes, I'm working for you, fellas. Yes, I know. Next, point blank. When fully trained, it increases maximum potential penetration by 5% when firing at the enemy vehicle less than 50 meters away. Straight up useless. Straight up useless. I can't see any use whatsoever because this is like RNG. This is RNG that your shell, whenever you are shooting, can roll higher whenever you are 50 meters away. Those situations are here, literally useless. Lone Wolf. When fully trained, it decreases gun dispersion and increases aiming time by 5%, while there is no allied vehicles within 300 meters radius. This skill, there is 2 ways. Someone who will take this skill, they are going to do opposite of what this game requires, teamwork, so they will go to the other side. Or alternative option is everyone is dead and you are alive, you know, so then you are fighting like a lone wolf. Overall, it doesn't look from the first glance very good for most of the situations. In other words, it's going to be niche skill. Driver. When fully trained, increases suspension repair speed by 15% at the distance or less than 50 meters from your allied vehicles. So pretty much if you have your mate nearby, you are reloading the tracks quicker. Bulletproof. When fully trained, increases the crew efficiency bonus by 5% if the amount of the damage you block exceeds your vehicle hit points. Pretty much the thing for super heavy tank to take, or super heavy tanks to take. For example, Ratatate, usually you are going to be bouncing that much, so that means your tank is becoming 5% better, right? Radio operator skills. When fully trained, each vehicle crew is stunned, decreases negative stun effect by 77.5% to maximum 30%. I will translate that like this. Whenever Arta hit you 4 times, Arta stun is not so visible, but it's only 1/3 of the way, right? So you will still feel 2/3 of the stun. I can see it using on some super heavies, but overall I think it is kind of useless for many tanks out there. When fully trained, view range increases view range by 2% for 5 seconds after receiving the 6th sense alert. This is straight up useless. I can't see it being useful anyhow, to be fair with you. I mean, I just don't see it useful. I don't see it being useful, fellas. I would rather play literally anything else than this. But that's only me. And now we have, last but not least, we have the gunner, and we just simply have a loader, right? Second chance. When fully trained, it reduces gun loading time by 2.5% for the next shell if previous shot did not cause damage to enemy vehicle. You are essentially loading quicker if you are failing to shoot. This is what that means, right? So for some people it will be useful whenever you are sniping from the back, or whenever you are just simply not penetrating, maybe RNG, maybe bad aim. Either way, can be useful. Quarter of the armor for free. And magazine master, when fully trained, decreases magazine reload time by 2.5%. That means that autoloaders can have a quarter of the armor installed. Is it useful? I mean, it's better DPM. Sure, you can get some benefits from this. It is, fellas, sad to see in what kind of direction World of Tanks is going at this point in time. Honestly, it truly is. And you know, even the last year, it was definitely looking so promising and whatnot. I knew about the 2.0 coming into the game, right? And I was trying to do my best not to shit talk the game, if you will, and to just simply move on and whatnot. Now 2.0 came. It looked very, very promising for a first 3 months. It was very promising. Then Arias lane came, and now we have more and more monetization, and I would not act surprised that looking into this tendency and looking how the things are looking like, I would not act surprised if we are going to have Raumfalt loot boxes going back into the game, because I can clearly see in what kind of direction Wargaming is going, and I really don't like it, fellas. I really don't like it. I am truly thinking about longevity of this game. But once again, keep this in mind, that power is in your hands. If you don't like where the game is heading, there is only one way to send the message, and it is not to pay for the stuff. Also, one more thing, I just want to highlight the timing when Wargaming released this information for a new patch. They released it whenever loot boxes already started, and whenever people bought the loot boxes already who really wanted to buy. So now they are like, yeah, we can afford a bit of the drama, it's okay. Anyways, love you all, fellas. Have a good one, enjoy yourself, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.